Hey friends, Sherry Coleman Collins, registered dietitian nutritionist here again. Take 2 for our Monday morning live. I keep thinking that I'm going to be able to do both a Facebook Live and an Instagram Live at the same time using my laptop and my phone, and it doesn't work. So I just need to stop doing that because it's making me crazy. So my apologies again if you were cut off on the last one, but here I am and here we are. I hope that you are having a great Monday morning and that you're recovering from that loss of 1 hour's sleep. As for me, it's an extra coffee day, extra caffeine. I'm definitely loading up to make it through the day. My 4-year-old was up at 2. And so we are trying to recover from that. Okay, so I did this filter thing and it's looking kind of crazy, so hang with me on it. I wanted to chat about the show. Hopefully you've had the chance to watch episode 5 of the Southern Fried Girlfriends podcast, which is about poop. I know that is a really funny topic and for many people sort of embarrassing and not something that they really want to talk about, but the information is really valuable and we had a really good time talking about it, even though we laugh like 12-year-old little boys with all the bathroom humor. We really did share a lot of what I think is helpful information and advice. So I hope that you'll check it out. And if you have questions, that you'll let us know because we really want the show to be something that's helpful. And the topics we choose are not random. They're things that we've either talked about because they're subjects that we're interested in or concerned about, or they're things that people have asked us. So if you have show ideas, please don't hesitate to share those with us. I know that we've had a couple of people reach out with some ideas and suggestions that they're really interested in learning more about, and I'm looking forward to incorporating those into our schedule in the future. But as for episode 5, the poop episode, I wanted to share with you a couple of things or 3 things that I did this weekend to help increase my fiber intake in the week ahead, and I thought the ideas might be good for you too. One thing I will say is that in episode 4, we talked about menu planning and meal prep, and this sort of straddles those 2 things. So it's about fiber, but it's also about meal prep. I spent some time yesterday prepping for the coming week, and these are some things that I made that are high fiber options that will really help me this week. One is hummus. Do you guys make hummus? I love to make hummus. It is really easy. It's really inexpensive. You can definitely buy hummus, but it's really inexpensive. So making it yourself, and it's really easy to make. Making it yourself is super simple. And I can share an easy recipe, but it's so not rocket science. It's really just a can of chickpeas, plus a clove or 2 of garlic, some extra virgin olive oil, some water, and some spices. So I put salt and I put cumin in mine, and you can add other things if you like other things, but those are the things that I like. So I make a big batch of hummus, and then we eat on this all week with raw vegetables or with whole grain crackers. That really helps us get in some fiber, and I like to use it as a spread on sandwiches and even thin it a little bit and then use it as a salad dressing. So I really like hummus. I think it's a great high fiber option to incorporate into your week. The other thing that I made is some lentils. I am a big fan of lentils, and I made these in order to put in the fridge and then eat on salads or eat mixed in with some rice or with the next thing that I made, and that is with some quinoa. And I mentioned quinoa in the last episode because I think that it's a great whole grain that you can eat intact. It's inexpensive. It's easy to find now. I am a big fan of quinoa and of lentils, and I love to mix them together. So high fiber, also high protein, and inexpensive way to get enough fiber in this coming week. So that's my tip, left over from episode 5 and getting enough fiber in. There are a couple of other things that I wanted to mention. One is that episode 6 is coming out Wednesday, and we're going to be departing from some of the things that we've talked about so far. So we've talked a lot about sort of physical health and on the show. We've talked about nutrition, and we've talked about mostly sort of the physical realm. Well, this next episode is going to be about worship. And I am so excited that my friend Caroline Fidel came on the show, and she was a wonderful guest and really talked to us a lot about worship and what that means and how we can incorporate that into our lives. And I would encourage you to listen to the show on Wednesday. And Dee and I shared a lot about sort of our personal journeys too. And then the other thing that I want to mention is something that I've been doing to sort of bring a little bit of mental sunshine into my house. You know, it is almost spring, but it's not quite spring, and winter is so hard and gray. And I know that there are other parts of the world that get much longer winters. You've gotten snow, and you guys have had it really rough. And I live in Georgia, where it's not nearly as bad, but we had a little peak of spring last week and the week before, and then now it's gotten really cold again here. So I did something that I like to do to sort of help me get through the winter, and that is I bought some plants. I bought some beautiful hyacinth. And hyacinth is a forced bulb. That means that you put it in the ground or you put it in a pot, and then you can grow it indoors, and it smells amazing. So I love it, and fresh flowers I think are one of those things you can do for yourself that really can help make the winter much more bearable, because you get to enjoy these beautiful flowers that smell amazing. So I hope that is some inspiration for your week, and look forward to hearing your thoughts on episode 5 and on episode 6, and to connecting with you sometime in the coming week. And I don't know about you, but this sparkly filter is incredibly distracting, and I promise not to do it again. Okay, have a great day. Bye, friends.